I have a spirit of a young gentleman with me at the moment, and he is a soldier. Thank you. He is a lieutenant. Okay, thank you. Right, thank you. He's telling me his name is Harold Robinson, and his regiment was the Lancashire Fusiliers. Bless you, thank you. He's telling me that he served in the First War, and he was right. Okay, he was in a major battle that we would know called the Somme, and he. Okay, yep. He's telling me he's 24. Thank you, 24 years old, and he wanted adventure. Same as all young men, he wanted to be, have an exciting time. He says he didn't realise that it would be more than exciting. It would be not what he expected. Yeah. Okay. He's telling me he's come forward today. Because he right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. He's wanted to tell. He's wanted to say that just before they went over the top to fight, he remembers a young man with him. He says he's a young lad, and they discovered moments before they went over the top that he was only 15 years old. He says he was normally being cocky and being full of himself. He says, he sat down in mud, and he wanted. He started crying, and he wanted his mum, and he defecated his trousers. These was what he's telling me. And when the whistle went, he didn't want to go. They had a drink or something to give him Dutch courage, and they were going over the top. He says, if you didn't go over the top, he says there were certain people in our lines that made you go over the top, or they were watching you all the time. Thank you. They went over the top with this young lad, and his regiment went over the top. He says, all regiments were all together anyway. He says they were supposed to be lines, but he says when chaos reigned, he says you were all together. He says there were no such thing really as regiments in that instance. So he went over the top with this young lad, and this young lad was crying, and he kept telling him to go forward, you'll be safe, go forward. And a shell hit the side or hit the ground, and he says this young man, yeah, okay. He says that he went to the world of spirit. His words were, put him out of his misery. He carried on and made sure to see if he was okay, and then carried on. And he ended up going into the world of spirit before he got to the German trenches. What his message also is containing is, why are you still fighting wars after all this time? Isn't the bloodshed of many, many men, women, children enough that you have to keep fighting? He's telling me to say that this was supposed to be the war that ended all wars, and instead it's just created more. He can't understand from the spirit world, and the spirit world can't understand why it's still happening. I hope we all reflect on his words. Truly a brave man. On that note, thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.